Welcome to Cosmic Eternity Channel. Stop whatever you're doing right now and listen carefully. Chosen one, this isn't just another message you stumbled upon online. It's a divine signal, a spiritual awakening disguised as a simple video. What's about to unfold here has the power to shift the entire direction of your life in the weeks ahead. If you're hearing these words at this very moment, it's not a coincidence. You were guided here by divine design, because heaven is about to reveal something meant only for you. Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly find genuine love, while others spend years trapped in relationships filled with pain and confusion? The truth may surprise you. It completely challenges what most people believe about love and destiny. Type "I believe" in the comments below. What I'm about to share is a secret that fewer than 1% of people ever discover in their entire lifetime. It's a truth hidden in plain sight within the Holy Scriptures, a divine principle that reveals how God chooses, shapes, and sends the one who is meant for you. Listen closely, because what you're about to hear could mean the difference between spending more years in loneliness or finally meeting the person who will make your heart whisper, "It's you, the one I've been waiting for." Write "My strength comes from God" in the comments. This revelation has changed countless lives. Many who applied what I'm about to reveal met their true love within 30 days. Others saw broken relationships healed and transformed after understanding this divine truth. I've received message after message saying things like, "I watched your video on Monday, and by Thursday, I met someone who felt heaven sent." For years, I prayed and studied the Word, searching for answers. Why do so many believers end up in relationships that don't reflect God's kind of love? Then, one night, in deep prayer, God unveiled something I had never seen before: a divine pattern, a hidden code that determines when and how He sends true love into our lives. And what I discovered goes against everything the world teaches about dating and attraction. It has nothing to do with dating apps, appearance, or human strategy. It's something far deeper, spiritual, sacred, and life-changing. Type "I am chosen by God" in the comments. Here's the most incredible part. God already wrote the name of your true love. Yes, before you were even born, that person was chosen for you. And today, right now, I'm going to show you how to recognize that person and draw them into your life through divine alignment. But I must warn you, not everyone is ready for this revelation. Some will choose to remain in empty cycles of relationships because they fear the depth of a true divine connection. Others will doubt that God even cares about their love life. If you're ready for a truth that will shake the foundations of your reality and open the door to a love that reflects heaven itself, stay until the very end. Don't skip a second, because every moment carries a piece of the divine puzzle. What I'm about to reveal isn't written in any self-help book or preached in Sunday sermons. It's a direct revelation that God instructed me to deliver to those He personally guided here today. Do you feel that stirring inside your chest, that quiet certainty that something is about to change forever? That's the Holy Spirit confirming this message is for you. Even now, as you listen, God may be preparing the one who will soon step into your life and change your story completely. Prepare your heart, because what you're about to receive will divide your life into before and after. The great love God destined for you is closer than you think. Before we continue, I need you to do something important, a simple act of faith that will open the channels of blessing and allow this message to flow directly into your spirit. In the comments below, write the word "chosen" in capital letters. This isn't just a word, it's a declaration. By writing "chosen," you're affirming that you are ready to receive the divine love prepared specifically for you. It's a signal to heaven and to the universe that your heart is open to what's coming. That act of faith activates something powerful in the spiritual realm, a release of blessings over your love life. Now that you've done it, get ready. Because what's coming next will explain every heartbreak, every failed relationship, and every lonely night. You'll finally understand how all of it was never random. It was a divine preparation for the love story God wrote for you long before you were born. Let me tell you something, your story. From the very moment you entered this world, God already had an extraordinary plan for your heart. Every disappointment, every tear, every broken promise was shaping you for something greater, the divine union that's about to enter your life. You see, some people seem to find love effortlessly, while others fight for years to experience it. But the reason behind this mystery lies hidden within the Word of God, a spiritual principle almost no one talks about. From my perspective, everything shared so far feels profoundly true. I've come to realize that love is not just a coincidence or the result of human effort. It's something orchestrated by divine timing. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, and every season of waiting now makes sense when seen through a spiritual lens. They weren't punishments, they were preparations. I believe that when we finally surrender our desires to God, He begins to align everything, including our relationships, with His perfect plan. True love isn't something we chase. It's something we attract when we're walking in obedience and faith. What moves me the most is the thought that God already wrote our love story long before we were born. Knowing that gives me peace. It reminds me that I don't need to worry or force anything. The person meant for me will appear at the exact moment God decides. And when that happens, I'll recognize them not with my eyes, but with my soul. For me, this message isn't just about finding love. It's about trusting that God's timing is never late. Everything that happened, even the painful moments, was shaping me into the person capable of receiving the kind of love heaven designed for me. The scriptures teach us that every person has a divinely appointed time, a precise moment when they will encounter their true love. Consider Isaac and Rebekah. Abraham sent his servant to find a wife for his son. The servant prayed for guidance, asking God for a clear sign. And exactly as he prayed, Rebekah appeared, fulfilling every detail of the prayer. This wasn't coincidence, it was a divinely orchestrated meeting. Or think of Ruth. She experienced loss and endured difficult seasons before meeting Boaz, the man who would restore her life and love her deeply. Ruth's struggles were never punishments. They were preparation for something greater. In the same way, your past heartbreaks and disappointments were shaping you to recognize and embrace true love when it finally arrives. Through years of prayer and study, I discovered a divine cycle that always precedes the arrival of great love. This cycle has 3 stages: purification, preparation, and proximity. In the first stage, God closes doors on the wrong relationships, even when it hurts. That person who seemed perfect, but suddenly everything fell apart. That was God's protection, guiding you away from a path that wasn't meant for you. The second stage is preparation. Here, God works within you, healing old wounds, transforming your heart, shaping your character. Like a potter molding clay, He is preparing you to give and receive true love in its fullest form. The third stage is proximity, the moment when your destined love is near. Signs begin to appear. Meaningful coincidences, significant dreams, a deep sense of peace. Many who are watching this video are already in this stage, only days or weeks away from their divine encounter. The most surprising part? God sends true love when we least expect it. Often, it comes when we stop chasing and finally find peace in our own company. That is when the heart becomes ready to receive. Divine timing is tied to your higher purpose. God doesn't bring someone into your life merely to fulfill emotional desires. He brings a partner for a spiritual mission. True divine love goes beyond romance. It is a sacred union, a partnership created to fulfill God's plans. You may wonder, how will I know the person God has chosen for me? The answer is within your own heart. God has placed within you a supernatural ability to recognize the right one, like a spiritual GPS that activates when you meet them. It's a certainty that cannot be explained, a feeling of home just by being near them. And this moment is approaching for you. The signs are aligning. The appointed time has come. Ecclesiastes says, "There is a time for everything under heaven, a time to embrace and a time to turn away." For you, reading these words now, the time to receive the love God has prepared since the foundation of the world is here. Through years of prayer and study, God revealed to me what I call the divine code of recognition, a spiritual principle with three essential elements: surrender, inner restoration, prophetic recognition. When these three align, something miraculous occurs, spiritual doors open, and nothing can stop the destined encounter. God has already written the name of your true love in the book of life. Before you were even born, He determined who would stand beside you. And when the appointed time comes, nothing can prevent this divine meeting. Prepare yourself. The love coming into your life will not be ordinary. It will be heavenly, restorative, transforming. A love that will change not just your heart, but your entire life. And the best part, it is closer than you realize. Now that you've learned this divine secret, don't ignore it. Take your first step in faith. The next 24 hours could be decisive. What you do today may fully activate this divine code of recognition. You are not here by accident. You are chosen, and the love God has prepared for you is already on its way. From my spiritual perspective, everything I've shared here confirms a truth I've come to deeply trust. Love is never random, and nothing in our hearts or lives happens by accident. Every disappointment, every heartbreak, every lonely season was not wasted. It was divine preparation for a love that is far greater than anything I could have imagined. I believe that God has already written the story of my heart, including the person who is meant to walk beside me. Recognizing this truth brings a peace that goes beyond understanding. A certainty that when the right time comes, nothing can prevent this divine encounter. For me, this is more than just a lesson about relationships. It is a spiritual awakening. It reminds me that surrender, inner healing, and faith are not just abstract ideas. They are the keys that open the door to the love heaven has destined for me. I feel a renewed hope, a deep patience, and an unwavering trust that God's timing is perfect, and that my greatest love is already on its way. This understanding transforms not only how I see love, but how I see my entire life as a journey guided, shaped and blessed by a divine hand.